Hi Libra, welcome to December 2018. You're going to like December. In fact, for some of you, you may feel like it's your best month of the entire year. That's because the stars align for you. And your ruler, your avatar, Venus, which represents everything Libra, re-enters Scorpio on the 2nd in the area of what you love and value, your money, your resources, your talent, your gifts, your abilities, and she is in harmonious energy flow with Mars, who's now in Pisces, and Neptune. And this is an energy that can bring you a financial windfall. It can bring you a financial bonus. It can empower you to be very creative this month and have a creative end to the year. Going into the new year feeling empowered and successful. You know, in December, many of you are going to feel like you're a force of nature because it's just aligning for you in a wonderful way. The Sagittarius new moon on the 7th occurs right after Mercury stations direct, and this is good news. This has been the year of retrogrades, and it's just been one miserable retrograde after another, which has created this year to be very challenging for all of us. And having now Mercury direct and Venus direct and Mars direct finishing out December is very positive. Now, the Sagittarius new moon sextiles any planets you have in Libra. So, and I really like this new moon because we have the sun and the moon coupled together with Jupiter, giving it this guardian effect where, you know, it's like you have protection. So even if you get into trouble, you come out okay. And the trouble can come from Mars and Neptune in Pisces challenging this new moon. And that's where we want to be careful with being over the top with anything, whether it's your health, because both of the Mars and Neptune are in the area of your health. And so if there's anything, you know, don't party too much in December. Don't overeat, don't overdrink, don't overdo. With Jupiter and Sagittarius, we can have this artificial sense of, you know, I can do anything. I can eat all I want, I can drink all I want, I can, you know, I can pretty much spend all I want. And that is where you get into trouble with the very inspiring, uplifting, positive Sagittarius energy and Jupiter in his home sign that can create challenges. And for you, you know, again, this is like this force of nature with you. You are a force of nature in December. So you want to make sure that you're using your warmth and charm to get what you want and not bulldozing over people in December. You could be like a bull in a china shop. You know, you're just like, I'm on fire. I'm going after what I want. Things are working well for me. Let me just, you know, push. Be aggressive. And, you know, so if you find yourself in that feeling of, I want to be aggressive, that's when you can step back and say, okay, wait a minute. You know, you get a lot more with honey than you do with sour. I don't know. And so just be aware of that tendency if it comes up for you, where you're just like, I'm going to get this done. You know, I want this way. Everybody better do it my way. And then people are just like, huh? What's up? What's going on with Libra? So be aware of that. And also, you know, one thing to watch out for with that new moon is anybody that's just full of crap, baloney, how do you want to say it? You know, is Mars Neptune can, people can be very deceptive with that energy. Some people, so, if anything seems too good to be true, it probably is, or whatever someone is promising you. Now, this is coming from the area of work. So, people at work, or people you work with, or customers, clients, and so on, whatever their tall tales are telling, take it, cut it in half, or take it with a grain of salt. You don't want to get caught up in the illusion here, or the fantasy with this Mars-Neptune energy, which is exact at the fabulous Sagittarius moon. Now, I really like this moon because it is uplifting and inspiring. It has Jupiter there. So even if, someone does try to sell you something that you don't want or isn't good, you're protected, So if your intention is pure, always, if your intention is pure, if you're coming from your heart, you're always going to be protected, no matter what other people do. You're always going to be protected in the light. The light protects us. And it does have this reach for your highest potential. It's just, Mercury just turned direct. You got the Mars-Neptune thing going on. So you want to wait a couple of days before you initiate something new, before you go after something new. If you wait a couple days, then this moon can propel you further, can propel you in ways that have to do with success. It is in the area of community and conversations, speaking, writing, teaching, publishing. And so you can find that whatever you're publishing, whatever you're communicating far and wide, can be incredibly successful. And it sextiles your planets in Libra, which is super beneficial, really beneficial, extremely beneficial. And that's something to consider too, is that you can use this energy in a very productive way. You just want to wait a couple of days before you take the initiative or start something new. Mercury re-enters Sagittarius on the 12th. This is really good. And that energy will continue to keep you very popular, having lots of opportunities to network and communicate with others and share and socialize and have fun and celebrate. Celebrate this wonderful energy. I really like this. Chiron stations direct on the 8th. That is also in that area of work and health. And, you definitely want to be balancing your work and your health, your well-being, making sure that you're taking really good care of yourself and not pushing too much with Mars there and Chiron and Neptune. You want to be paying attention to your well-being and not getting caught up in the turbulence of the holidays and how everyone is in December because of the holidays. Now, the sun will enter Capricorn on the 21st, and you have solstice. You have winter in the northern hemisphere and summer in the southern hemisphere. And, so that's a power day. And, whenever the seasons shift, it is a sacred day, it's a power day, and it is an opportunity to commune with Source, commune with Spirit, connect to the earth, and rest in the northern hemisphere because the day is so short. In the southern hemisphere, go out, celebrate all that sunlight that you'll have all day. Then the next day we have the Cancer full moon, which I find very interesting because there's a pattern here with the full moons. In November, we had the Gemini full moon. That was at 0 degrees. Here in December, we have the Cancer full moon. That's at 0 degrees. Then in January, we'll have the Leo total lunar eclipse at 0 degrees. So it's like the universe is saying we're beginning something new here. We're at the beginning. That's why it's not wise to push. It's not wise to push our health, push our resources. It's very important to pay attention to the body as the messenger and not be in a hurry. But something big is really happening here, and it's good. And we're at the beginning of it. And if we navigate these energies correctly, we can really take advantage of it. Now, something really cool is happening with this Cancer full moon. Uranus has stepped back into Aries. However, he is the closest planet to this moon. And he is trining the sun and sextile the moon. And for you, he's giving you romantic opportunities. He's giving you the opportunity to make radical changes here in December, but you could have like amazing outcomes if you do. So if you feel compelled to make a radical change in your life, the universe is behind you. The universe supports you. The universe is saying, hey, Libra, this is a really smart move to take. If something's not working for you anymore, if the job is not working for you anymore, if what you're doing is you feel incomplete, or whatever you're doing, you need to take it in a new direction, the universe is totally supporting this new direction. And I see it more having, well, it could have to do with family too, but it's more with work. The Cancer full moon happens for you in the area of your destiny in the world, your profession in the world, your reputation in the world, what you do in the world. And Uranus is in harmony with this. And it is saying, hey, you could be incredibly lucky. You could have personal achievement. You could have an unexpected windfall with this energy. And it's uplifting you and inspiring you. And a nice thing that's happening here with you in December too is if there's been domestic challenges or problems within the family, they can resolve themselves in December. So like if people have been difficult, you do have Saturn there, and so if you've had difficulties, it's like they just resolve themselves in December. Who's ever been arguing, it's like they just falls by the wayside, and you don't even have to do anything, which is awesome. You don't have to be the peacemaker. You don't have to fix, save, and rescue. You just have to allow for the angels to come in, the light to come through, and bring out the best in people. And that way we can move into the new year in a very harmonious way, in a very positive way. Another day for you to be aware of is the 16th. That's when Venus will sextile Saturn. And that can be a very financially rewarding day. It can be a day that resolves issues. It can be a day that you can professionally get a lot of support and see results. It's a good day to sit down and have a conversation with a family member about money if you need to. If you need to work out the expenses, the cash flow and the expenses and accounts payable, accounts receivable, and you do it on the 16th because you'll find that it's very productive, actionable, and it can bring solutions to any resource issue that you've been working with. Very positive. I really like it. Now, one thing we all have to watch out for here is Mars is still, he's loose, but he's still hanging around. He's challenging this moon too. is any pie in the sky, not real, And Saturn is hanging there, just kind of waiting in the background. He's very loose, it's over 9-degree orb from him touching this moon. But as the moon separates the next day and the day after, it's going to run right into Saturn. And that's where Saturn's going to show, any imbalance going on, the 23rd, the 24th, if there's any kind of imbalance, have you been too focused on work at the expense of your personal life? Have you been too focused on your personal life at the expense of your work? He will be showing you where there's an imbalance with work life or professional goals versus the family, or your personal self, like how you're, taking care of you. Are you, just so focused on the goals at the expense of your health, at the expense of your well-being, or having a personal life? He will be showing that to you. And then, of course, in January, at the solar eclipse in Capricorn, the sun will meet up with Saturn in January, and that will initiate a new beginning. And I'll talk about that when I do January, because January is a very powerful month, and it is a time of new beginnings. And now another thing that's really cool here is December 24th and 25th, the moon moves into Leo, and that is, a fun energy. It's a party energy. People will want to, have a fun Christmas. And of course, Leo sextiles Libra. Fire feeds the air and the air feeds the fire. And so you're going to feel really good at Christmas. You're going to feel happy and positive. And that's why you want to just, be your charming self and not push any kind of agenda, and just, focus on your success and what you're doing. And you'll find that the bliss is in being lazy. It's like, be blissfully lazy. Don't get involved in any tit for tat going on with others. Just be blissfully lazy. And you're going to just be so happy going into the new year and having fun at Christmas, having fun with the family, having fun in your personal life, and really excited about what's going on at work too. And then what I really like is Mars goes home to Aries on the 31st or January 1st or 2nd, depending on where you live on the planet. And that's really good news to have Mars in Aries. He rules Aries. So now we have Mars in his home sign. We have Jupiter in his home sign. We have Saturn in his home sign. We have Neptune in his home sign. This is really good for the astrology and for all of us. There's strength with the planets in their home sign. And very exciting. So for those of you open for love, this is a wonderful time to socialize, go to parties, network, put yourself out there. It could be, unexpected, and it could be like, wow, I feel so lucky this month. I'm just like in the right place at the right time. And it's fun. And so you could meet someone really good for you and fun for you and exciting for you. So get out there and have some fun. For those of you coupled, this is a time to do something new with your partner. With Uranus in this area, do something new. Don't do what you always do together. Do something new together. And you could find that it really opens things up for you. It really opens up the chemistry, and like maybe you even learn something new about each other, like, wow, I didn't know that about you. And this is really fun. So do something new with your partner. Money looks incredible. You've got Venus there working for you all month. She makes a gorgeous trine to Neptune exact at the Cancer full moon. So there's something financially, coming your way, some sort of bonus, end of year, if you own your own business, like you're doing really well. I mean, they were even forecasting that most of the money is going to be spent on the 24th Like people are going to wait until the 24th and then they're going to go bananas. And I could see that in your chart. Like for those of you that own your own business, if this is a time of year where you really clean up, so rest up because, you know, you're going to make a lot of money this month, and especially watch what happens on the 24th because, you know, I mean, it's going to happen all month, but you're going to get a windfall on the 24th in your work. It's just going to go bananas. And, you know, you could even find yourself like working, you know, the entire Christmas Eve, maybe even a little bit on Christmas Day. However, when it rains, it pours, and you have, when you own a business, you got to do what you got to do, right? Especially if you're in retail or something that where a big chunk of your money comes in this time of year. You know, you have to be present. You have to be available, and so that's why I want for you to, you know, rest, especially at that Sagittarius new moon, and so that you're physically strong to be available for this time of year for your, you know, financial success. Spiritually, take that time to connect. This is a time to, you know, give thanks to the universe and, you know, especially on solstice, and really connect to Mother Nature, God Creator, and Prime Creator, and really connect to that soul self and celebrate. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and Google Plus in my videos. Libra, you're rockin' awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It helps to support the channel, and it lets you know when I upload. And I have a wonderful gift, 7 secrets to magic money making. Doing this program will grow your business every month. Now, this is for people that have a business. It's my gift to you. You go to my website, you sign up for the email, and you get the program. So until next time, Libra, this could be your best month of the year. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Happy New Year!